Here's a demo of the latest version of the app. Right now I'm not connected to a device. It says so on the screen. But you can see right now that we actually have files. The screen's a little bit broken right now where it only appears and updates the second time you go onto the file screen, so that needs to fix. But right now we can load a graph, and almost all of these are just cosine graphs. This one has 300 points, which is why it's named 300 points. But a lot of these graphs I made using 2048 points because that was the goal, was 2048 points, because that's what we get from the spectrometer. And we can even go above 2048 points. This one has 2500 points. You do eventually get to a point where the app crashes from actually the graph, not necessarily from getting the data, because you can see that the phone's slowing down. The graph can actually crash the phone if you load in too many points. So you're pushing it by loading in more than 2048 points, which is good because that's all we get from the spectrometer. But we can still demo the collection of data. On my computer, I'm running VNC Viewer for the Raspberry Pi to run the Bluetooth socket server. Right now we're just using a test because it's obviously not connected to the spectrometer. So to run the Bluetooth socket server, we would just use a Python command, and this is our test where it's going to generate a cosine wave that's, I made it look different from the other cosine waves so that you can see that it's a new one. So now we're connecting to the Raspberry Pi, and let's see. Okay, connected. It takes a long time to connect. I don't know why. I'm not sure if there's something with my Raspberry Pi or if I changed something in the app that makes it take longer to connect. But we can still and you can see on VNC Viewer, this is where it generated all of the points. We received the points on the phone because VNC Viewer is actually kind of delayed from real time because it's an internet connection, where this is Bluetooth, so it's a little bit faster. And then this is the graph that we get. Like I said, it's a modified sine wave, and we can title it. I'm going to title this sine mod. I can save it. And then now we have sine mod. And we can load a different graph. And we can load the new graph. There are a couple bugs right now. If you save a graph that's already saved, the app does crash. Like I said before, it takes 2 times to go onto the file screen before anything updates. This screen needs to be redone because right now it only has one setting, and then that only works with the test socket server. It doesn't work with the real socket server. And then also right now I'm having an issue where if the socket server closes, the app can't reconnect to the socket server. You need to shut down the app and restart it because you get an IO exception that we used to not get because I'm reading in from the stream a different way, and closing it, it doesn't like it now. So those are the major bugs, and those are the major things that need fixed. And so right now it's working well enough that I think it could be demoed. This text is supposed to be smaller. That's another issue. It's only supposed to be one little bar, but the date, it matches the size of the date, and then I have the date made too big. I want to just make it like a 6, 14, 19, but I don't have that yet. So that's it.